So just getting home for the day. Very busy day today. First thing, we had to go work on an iPad and help a customer with some software problems. Went from there to working on a PC. Want to have some data recovery tonight to do in relation to the PC. And then we got to work on a piece of medical equipment, something I've never worked on before. It's in the video. The video is only about the medical equipment. We go through that, get that fixed. And then from there, worked on a Snap-on automotive scanner. I can't recall the name on it right offhand, but it's not covered in the video either. It was just something I did for a friend. But the reason my channel is called Backyard Do-All is I don't just do one thing. I work on a little bit of everything. I guess you could call me more of a handyman. So it's kind of a fun day. Get a wide range of stuff to work on, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. Good morning, and back to another device. I don't just do automotive repair and computer repair. I do a little bit of everything. And what you're looking at is a traction table. It's a medical device, and it's really pretty basic. You've got a timer. When the timer turns on, it activates the power inside, and you've got your various switches for the different controls you want. Internally, it's got a set of momentary switches. When this hits the block here, it returns, and then when it hits the block here, it returns. The problem was the machine is working on its own. It's not functioning properly. So what I did is I took it apart and tested every component individually, and everything checked out. Thankfully, he's got another identical machine, so I was even able to replace the relay and test the relay. And what I didn't realize is while I was diagnosing it and tracing the wire, that I actually moved the wire, and this turned out to be the problem right here. You can actually lift this wire up and down, and the machine operates itself. I'll show you here. It's got to get all the way back down here to the bottom. Okay, so it hits the momentary switch until it's to the bottom, and it goes back up. If I wiggle the wire, it immediately goes back. So, you've got to rewire it. So here we are. I went down to TSC and grabbed some supplies. I looked at the other machine and saw how it had been previously repaired by the manufacturer. And it's very clearly trailer wiring that they used to reroute the switches, repower the switches. So it kind of makes sense since this wire is designed to move. And it currently, as you can see, has like a speaker wire currently in there, and it's really stiff and really brittle, and I think very likely this is the whole issue with the machine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm basically using the original wire as a template for the new wire, and I realize this is 4 wires and it originally only used 3, but I'm going to kind of cheat and make a little jumper up top where there's more room. It'll have a jumper there instead of down where that tight area is around the switches. Alright guys, you'll have to excuse any imperfect recording here. It's being done by a 10-year-old. Big 10, she's getting ready to hit her birthday. Alright, first thing I want to do here is separate these wires. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the white and the yellow as my 2 common shared wires that'll make my jump, and then the darker colored wires will then obviously be my 2 power wires. So neat little set of strippers I've got here. since we're using the original harness, as a template, you can see here that all of them on this end have screw connectors. So on this side, they will all have screw connectors. Pull back a little room here. A little more. There we go. Now originally, this machine had just crimp connectors on it, and given that this wire moves, I decided it'd be better to go with a heat shrink connector, because I wanted to share some of the stress load with the jacket on the wire. And that's all there is to that. Just a few more times. Alright, so what I'm going to do is do this one by one. Now I did unplug this machine. It gave me a little bit of a jolt earlier, and I didn't feel like going for another jolt again, so it is unplugged while I'm working. But there we go. Green to green. Oh no, don't tell me. These ends are too big. I wonder if I can trim it a little bit here.
Yes, sir.
Green to green. Alright, so now we got a black over here. So I'm going to have to notch this again. Now if you're wondering, this machine is primarily 12 volt. Pretty basic system. Alright, so we're going to do brown to black.
Are you both-handed?
I cannot write left-handed, but I am somewhat ambidextrous. I can generally work with both hands. I can shoot with both hands.
I can do that.
I just can't write with both hands. Okay, and then the white and the yellow both go here, since I'm making my junction here now. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm gonna just make sure you got the right wire. And I'm just gonna snip this bad boy off and pull it out. Alright.
I'm holding it.
Are you still recording?
How old is this?
I don't know, baby. He said he's had it about 10 years.
Stop it.
Hmm?
Stop it.
No, just keep recording. So everybody has problems sticking stuff through holes like this. So it's just normal stuff. There we go. That is through. Let me back up in here. Now, pull the connector loose down here. Now that they've shut down the official office for the day, I can talk a little bit louder. But we're going to replace the green with green. And then we'll replace this white with white. I don't like that, it's not fitting very tight. Squeeze these down a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and squeeze this one down a little bit too. Alright, now we'll pull that black off. Then we'll stick the brown on.
Your hand looks like it's been in the sun all day.
Because it probably has yesterday. Alright. And then we're going to stick on that last connector. Pull the excess wire out. Now, fire in the hole. It's on. Turn the timer on. And it works. Jiggle the wire around. We're not having any problems.
I'm recording it. It don't look like it's going anywhere.
Huh?
So I'm recording it, moving. It don't look like it's going anywhere.
Now it looks like it's going somewhere. Yeah, we're going to do something about that piece of wire right there. I'm not happy with that. Now the reality is he's probably never going to run it in the down position like that. But I'm going to have to figure out a way. I think a zip tie will go a long way. So let me grab some zip ties. Shut it off. All right. Just in case you're wondering, don't touch the back of those with your arm all at one time.
That would shock you pretty good, I'm sure.
Yeah, it felt wonderful. I'm glad I wasn't recording at the time I did that.
You went.
No reason in the world should hear me scream like a little girl.
Which way is it going?
I don't see any wire interfering. Sit back, baby.
What is it doing to the seat?
When you lay on it,
Pushes up on your neck.
it rolls down your back. Are you recording that? Or are you recording the footrest? What that does is help stretch your back. He can probably tell a little better than that, but...
Works good. That's a good explanation.
Alright folks, just goes to show with a good set of tools, you can fix pretty much anything. Me and my camera person are going to go enjoy ourselves a nice lunch. Say hi, camera person.
Hi.
It's Audrey, my 9-year-old, soon to be 10. Y'all have a great day.